Hello and welcome to this video about the git pull command. The point is that you pull from a remote repository into your own workspace, so it is a combination of the fetch checkout that we saw in the previous video and looks something like this. So some of these people here have pushed something to the remote repository, and this guy here wants it into his own working code so he can make a pull, and it just goes straight into the code here. It's not the halfway landing of first fetching to the local repository and then inspecting and verifying and accepting that into your workspace. The pull is just a straight up directly into your code. So let's see how that looks. So I have once again my GitHub open with the remote repository, and I have my local version open here. I'm currently working in the master branch as we have been so far, and you can see that I am also in the master branch up here. So if I make a change up here, which we could imagine came from some other team member, they pushed that code to the remote repository here, and then I want to take that and move over here. So let's just try and edit this. Quite dangerous without any syntax checker, but let's just clearly I've started on the main menu, but that's clearly not done, so there should be some functionality in here, but I will just add a few more, and then the case 3 and 4, and there's a exit. Okay, edit options, I don't even know what they are about. 3 and 4 delete, and C to switch, not in past tense, and let's try that. So my remote repository is now ahead with the commit versions, and I can make a pull. It's up here, and if I don't have any changes, then this shouldn't be a problem. If I have made some changes, it might be a problem, but depending on where I have made some changes. If I also made changes to the switch statement, we will probably get a merge conflict. If I make a new method down here, then usually Git is clever enough to figure out, okay, that this is isolated and it's just trying to insert code up here, so there should be no conflict. So let's see how this goes, and update. That is supposed to be a pull. Merge incoming into the current branch. And there we go. So no complaints. I still have my method, and I get these other cases here. So that's it for the pull. As mentioned, if I had touched this code here, let's just see what happens. Something case option 1 selected. Okay, so now I have my local version is now ahead. I have made changes, and I make some changes over here, and we make a similar change. You selected option 1. So some kind of lack of communication between the team members, and they both thought they had to modify this code. Whatever. Update will print out option 1 selected. Okay. So from the common checkpoint, the commit, when the two pieces of code were identical, this one here has made a new commit, and this one has made a new commit, and we have sort of made a fork. So something like this happened. The remote repository, it's updated over time. At this point, the remote and my local was identical, and I had that down here, How do I illustrate that? Okay, so not like that, but then yeah, so I got the code from here and down here, so they were identical. Then I made some changes to the code. They have not been committed yet, and someone else made some changes to the code, and that resulted in a new version on the remote repository, like that. Yeah. Okay, and if I try to make a pull here, I have some changes and some incoming changes, and they're modifying in the same place, and that's going to cause that conflict. I hope this drawing makes some sort of sense. Let's see what happens. Right, I have my change, and this one is on the remote, and we make a pull, and we merge, and it's working, and I get this conflict. And we're going to look at that in a later video, how to handle the merge conflicts. But I just wanted to illustrate for now. Abort and roll back. Okay. That is it for the pull. You just pull down some code from the remote repository directly into your own, and potentially you get these merge conflicts, which is where you have to be careful, so we will look at it in a later video. And for now, thank you for watching.